Dear Pixie, you asked us, is it possible to use colour for healing or expansion? And if so, how do we do it? You speak of colour. Firstly, we must respond and present to you the reality that we perceive from the higher dimensional source perspective. From this perspective, there is no such thing as colour as a single palette. Colour is light, reflected back with its own unique vibration. Colour holds consciousness. It is living, loving colour. Each colour plays its own musical note, if you will. From our perspective, sound and colour are one and the same, for both are vibration. Colour can indeed be utilised for healing and expansion, yet also for connection, awareness, communication, and much more. Colour is one aspect of the language of light. Or rather than colour being one aspect, it is more accurate to say that colour is one presentation of the language of light. As a presentation of this language of light, the sensitive, aware ones see the living, loving consciousness that is colour as rays, beams, mandalas, grids, orbs, flashes of light, and as matrix grid archetypal presentations from the Akashic records or unified field. The archetypal presentations often present as having come in on or manifested upon a certain colour ray. This is most truthful when looking at individualization of consciousness, for from that perspective, the Ascended Master or archetypal presentation is separate from its colour ray. Yet from our perspective, the archetypal presentation, Ascended Master and colour ray are all one and the same. From the perspective of individualization of consciousness are the archetypal presentations of Winged Master, Ascended Beings, the Bird Tribe extraterrestrial race, the Ashtar Command crew within their lightship, or the Apprentice of Magic riding upon his flying carpet. Each of these are the Merkaba presentations of the colour rays, geometric formations from the matrix grid that signify, portray, and indeed embody transportation, movement, or travel. By utilising the Merkaba transportation system through colour grids or living mandalas, or by moving through the higher stargates of hyperspace portals that are embedded within a sky of colour within the ceiling aspect of hyperspace, or by visualising the Apprentice of Magic riding upon his flying carpet, one can work with the living, loving colour for growth, moving forward, development, momentum, and spiritual evolution. This triggers light body formation and activation. This is the aspect of colour work that triggers expansion. Each individual works with the colour grids and colour rays differently, and each way is unique for that individual. If alignment within is felt, the balance within, the pillar of light, the connection within integrity, then that particular and unique way that you have created, your unique template, if you will, is the most aligned way, the destined way for you, for all that is you, that you know as self. Meditation is a highly recommended pathway into this work, yet visualization techniques within the waking state, out-of-body travel, writing, storytelling, dramatic acting out, and simply the receptive state of beingness are ways to call these grids and rays into your reality. There are many, many ways to work with the frequencies of living, loving colour. There are many ways to utilize the colour grids and rays for healing. The healing work with the colour grids and rays is very much an energy of receptivity and flow. Many work with the Archangel Michael, the Ascended Masters, and other archetypal presentations of higher light in order to bring through frequency healing. Many work with geometric symbols and codes, and many work with the individualized colour rays. The rainbow healing is particularly suited to all ascending individuals and aware ones at this time due to the rainbow frequencies moving onto your planet and into your physical bodies through the August 2014 Stargate. The culmination of the rainbow energy within your month of August 2014 in your current timeline creates a most opportune window for the receiving and utilising of this energy. Whilst we speak specifically of healing here, ultimately the energy of receptivity and flow includes creativity and manifestation. The opportune window is a time of heightened energy specific to creativity and manifestation through receptivity and flow. There shall be many more portals, culminations of energies, and windows of opportunity, if you will, throughout your lifetimes, as awareness and expansion amongst the human family reaches many stages of critical mass level, creating more and more opportunity for healing, creativity, manifestation, and expansion. The living consciousness that is colour, as a presentation of the language of light, can be utilised on a physical level through one's possessions and surroundings. One works with the full spectrum of colour when outdoors, spending time in nature. Yet the predominant perceived colour rays on your planet Earth are blue, yellow and green, manifesting as your oceans, your skies, sunlight, and forest, grasses and plants. Each planetary system works with the colour rays on a physical level differently. For example, within the more denser matter dimensions within the Pleiadian civilizations, the predominant perceived colour ray within nature is pink, manifesting as the rocky surface and the terrain upon the majority of the planet. Upon Earth, spending time outdoors in nature allows you to work with the blue, green and yellow rays and the archetypal presentations of those rays. Within your dwellings, your furnishings and decorations reflect your choices and manifestations of living, loving colour and thus geometry. This is more than simply your creative expression or taste. This choice of colour use assists with the vibrational state of the occupants within the dwelling, and this is a direct influence upon the physical body. This is a most aligned way to utilise healing through the colour rays. Sacred space created by the magical workers and expansive thinkers within the dwelling allows for manifestation of reality and light body work through physical colour ray work. When this work is conscious and receptivity and flow is in place, then this arrangement of sacred space within your dwellings is indeed a most powerful tool. Within the garments and adornments you wear upon your person, the same sacred magical arrangement can be created. Again, a most useful way to embrace healing, expansion, creativity, and manifestation. When this arrangement is conscious and receptivity and flow is in place, then this is most aligned, not only for your own receptivity of the colour grids and rays, but for your reflection and deliverance of them to other. Yet working with the presentations of mind within fifth dimensional realities and beyond draws you closest to actual communication with the archetypes of the grid of colour. We suggest the Crystal Palace within hyperspace as a most aligned projection, as here within light reflective, bliss-charged crystal as the powerhouse or booster signal to your broadcasts of thought, one can choose the color ray simply by constructing one's crystal palace from light reflective crystal and choosing which particular frequency is to be reflected, or should we say refracted, into and from the crystal within the palace wall and ceiling structure. Spending time, if you will, within this dwelling moves you instantly into a 0-point field aspect, allowing healing to translate and transmute into healed, allowing creation to translate and transmute into created, and allowing manifestation to translate and transmute into manifested. The crystal palace within hyperspace is a manifestation, therefore, of the language of light as a standalone metaphoric presentation. Here, within a fifth dimensional reality, all that the expanded thinkers desire to achieve and accomplish can be achieved and accomplished. For in this place of the future, this place of no time, all you desire is already done. It is so. When the matching geometric living structure responds from this broadcast point, the setting is clear. The manifestation is clear. Your thought broadcast is heard loud and clear, if you will, from within, on a cellular DNA microcosmic level, and from without, on an angelic, planetary, cosmic, and macrocosmic level. The geometric pattern, the matching pattern to your broadcast, then manifests within the physical reality according to the focused intent of the higher self aspect of all that is you. In response to your original question, is it possible to use colour for healing or expansion? We would reply with a resounding yes. In response to your question of how do we do it, whilst the most aligned response is that there are many ways, and the calling of that unique template, designed either by yourself as all that is you, or by other as all that is you, is the most aligned path for you. Our offering within our response to this question is that of the crystal palace within hyperspace, constructed from light reflective, light refractive, bliss-charged crystal. This being a most aligned trajectory within the 0-point field from which to broadcast your signal and become one with the colour grid, colour rays, and their living, loving archetypal presentations. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. Gateways within, gateways within, gateways within, gateways within. Come with me on a euphoric voyage.